here it comes.
Don't just nod to yourself and keep me in the dark again, Nick. What's going on?
What? Oh, it's okay. You don't have to cry.
But if I don't cry, then you won't tell me what's going on. The name scribbled on that sports paper and written on that CD. That's the name of the virus. MC Bomber. What? Yeah, the virus had just infected every computer in the station, pal. It's MC Bomber.
Can you give us the details, please?
Oh, also, I was thinking about why Phoenix's plotline annoys me. I think it's just in general because he's the main character. Because we're kind of, like, I like to put myself in others' shoes, and then they're just, like, forcing Phoenix's shoes onto everyone. You must take Phoenix's shoes.
They're all sweaty.
Yeah, that's because everyone has to wear them. I was like, We'll get back to this later, though, because...
Do you know what would be cool?
What?
If they created an entire version of this game where you play the entire game as Maya.
Exactly.
Monday? What's a Monday?
We are using stuff.
Oh.
Yes.
You saw.
We're recording now.
I don't care. Oh, hello, Dr.
We're recording now. I don't care. Wow. Well, I guess you guys know how Dougie really feels about this channel now.
No, it's not that. I had a long day. I woke up really early. I
We're
had
done.
to go to the dentist. I didn't get
We're
much
done.
sleep last
It's
night.
just Raymer now. Dougie does not want to be on the channel anymore.
Oh. No, I was
Okay.
just saying I don't care about bringing up the thing I had to do to that day.
I know what you mean.
I know. I'm just really tired. I had to wake up really early today. I had to go to the dentist, and I got to sleep really late last night.
Yeah.
And I had to wake up early for it. My dentist appointment was at 8:30.
That's exactly what you want to wake up in the morning and do. Go to the dentist.
The person was nice, though, and they were really gentle.
This has now become a review video on Phoenix's plotline, a rant on Phoenix's plotline in the dentist.
Hello, welcome to my life.
Welcome to a rant video.
Today we're gonna talk about potatoes.
But like, Phoenix is also, I feel like Phoenix is, they kind of, I'm trying to think of how to say this. They kind of act like Phoenix's moral compass is like perfectly, like, there's nothing wrong with it at all. He's such a great
What moral
person.
compass?
Like, huh?
What moral compass?
Sure. But like,
Can't tell, I'm really tired.
I don't know why. Something about how Phoenix talks makes me feel like I'm supposed to see him as, like, such a great character morally.
Maybe because he's like an authority figure, and he's a lawyer, and he does things to help people. No, he doesn't tell Maya anything. He doesn't pay her.
We already knew about the MC Bomber virus from a while back. A group of criminals issued a series of demands to the head honchos of law enforcement. They threatened to release the virus if their demands weren't met. Who are they? I don't know. Some hotshots from the criminal underworld would be my guess.
And now the virus has been released, huh?
Yeah. It's in every computer in every public office in the city. Everyone's going nuts. They're hopping around like they're dancing at a carnival. All this stuff with criminals and viruses. It almost feels as if we're in a sci-fi movie. Apparently the programmer who made the virus was a real genius or something. The focus right now is on tracing the root of this virus on the black market.
You mean someone put this virus up for sale? Oh no!
Yeah, and because this one's so powerful, they're estimating its price tag was in the millions of dollars, pal.
Millions. A virus can be worth that much?
What idiot?
Huh?
What idiot would buy a virus for millions of dollars?
Probably someone who has no life, and is really bored, and is like, do you know what would be a great idea? Destroying an entire network of computers.
I'm thinking something right now, but it could be very sensitive to some people, so I'll try to say it as indirectly as possible. They would be better off dead than buying this, if they have that little to do with their money. There's much worse things I want to say about the topic, but because I hate people like this. Anyways, so there's also another thing we need to talk to him about. That's the girl who works over at Tenderlender. You want to stay away from her, okay? I mean it. She does look kind of unforgiving, doesn't she? That should be the least of your worries, pal.
What's that supposed to mean? What could be worse?
Her name's Viola Catervini. Remember?
Yeah. We have more information now.
She is the only granddaughter of Bruto Catervini. Also, I forget how this came up, but I ended up on our wiki page somehow, and apparently Catervini, or either that or something close to it, means corpse.
Ew.
In some language. So, Bruto Catervini, do you know who that is, Nick?
Never heard.
Bruto Catervini is the boss of the Catervini family.
The Catervini is one scary last name.
The last name that has been repeated over and over again in the past, minute or two, pal. One that you're just getting scared by now.
Don't judge me.
Pal, I've already judged you enough. It's kind of, how do I put this? it's a coping mechanism. Because sometimes I feel like I mess up a lot. And so sometimes it helps me to look at someone who messes up a lot more than me. And is still successful.
Okay, Dad.
Whether you want to take that as an insult or a compliment,
So you're saying you insult people to make you feel better?
no, I'm saying... I think what I'm saying is that you mess up all the time, pal, right? But you're still really successful.
Okay.
And it's inspiring. And also a bit annoying. But inspiring.
Did you get lessons? Did you take lessons from Mia?
She did tell me a few things about me being a plant once and how it was inspirational. So...
Yeah, that sounds bigger.
Maybe. Anyways, the Cataverinis, the... 1 minute. The Cataverinis, we can't touch them. They're way too powerful for the police. But you're thinking of taking them on, aren't you? Of course she is. He's Phoenix, right?
No, I don't remember ever saying I was going to. I better get more. It's a lot of gumshoe about this family. Gross.
Is it just me, or I can't tell if Phoenix is really brave or really cowardly?
Both.
Because, like, pretty much someone could just say boo, and Phoenix will be like, oh no, I'm going to die. And then also at the same point, if he's going up against someone really tough, he's extremely stupid and just stands there like a moron.
Wow.
Or maybe he's cowardly and stupid. But then it ends up actually working out for him sometimes because it makes him look really brave, even though he's not. Or maybe he's just like both. I have no problem with him being both. It's just like... sometimes the fact that he's so inconsistent like that is annoying. Because it doesn't make sense. It's not logical consistency. I have a lot to rant about Phoenix. I will do that. I'll try to spread it out throughout.
Save it for a separate video. You can do a whole video on that. You probably could.
I could do an entire series on that.
I mean, you already have a series about you ranting. Kind of,
like 2 videos, and then I kind of just stopped because I was like, yeah. Because the things I really wanted to talk about is stuff that I'm afraid that people are going to be like, how dare you dislike Phoenix? But I don't dislike him, I just have a lot of problems with his plotline. I hate his plotline, I don't hate Phoenix.
And this sounds weird.
Because
imagine going up to someone's like, yeah, I don't hate you, I hate your life.
That makes it sound like I hate his whole existence. I just don't like that they kind of force a plot on him instead of...
Yeah, I don't hate anything about you or your existence. It's like, yeah, I don't like your story.
don't really give him enough of a character.
No.
It's not fair to Phoenix. Because his story just ends up being really boring because they're kind of just like, there is this kid. Bad things have happened to him in the past. He is a
sad.
very good
He
person.
These bad things. It was sad. He
cares.
remembers them. He is sad.
He cares about people. He
Because
defends.
he's sad.
He defends people who don't. Who can't defend themselves.
He defends people who don't.
He always wins, except for that one time that.
No, he always he defends people who don't. He always wins, except when he doesn't.
Also, the annoying thing is that I don't know, he was complaining about Edgeworth injustice for all the entire time, like how Edgeworth just quit being a prosecutor. It's Edgeworth's life, Phoenix.
Yeah, Phoenix. At least he has a life story that is understandable and comprehensible. That's not your fault, though.
And I'm fine. I don't know. I'm fine with people's characters being conflicting. It just needs to make sense. In Phoenix's case, it makes sense sometimes. Obviously, sometimes it just doesn't really, though.
No.
Anyways. Also, I feel like they try to relate everything back to Phoenix when it can relate just as well as just as well or even more to a different character.
Yeah.
Basically, main characters annoy me because they take over everything, and it's annoying. Anyways, let's continue. Half of this video is me ranting about Phoenix.
Now.
I'm sorry, Phoenix, you just have an incredibly boring backstory. Okay. Here.
I'm not sure if I want to get involved. Who are these humans? Who have a really hard bounce name to pronounce.
Who are they? A scary bunch of people, that too.
You're a cop. And you're scared. What's that about? Phoenix, you're a lawyer and you're scared. Stop it.
You're a lawyer, and every time everyone makes one argument against you, I'm running out of ways to say, stop getting shocked about every little thing the prosecution says.
Wait a minute. You mean the judge doesn't like popcorn? He must be evil! You mean like that?
No, that was a terrible example, pal. What?
It's called not knowing what you're doing.
Trust me, though. It doesn't matter if you're a kid or a cop. These guys are scary. They've got some serious clout in the criminal underworld. We can't touch them. They've got too much moolah.
As in...
They pretty much control all the cash in the city's black market.
The black market? And that includes Tenderlander, I take it.
Sure. No one stands up to Bruno Cadaverini, and I mean no one.
Interesting.
So, Viola's the granddaughter of some mafia boss, then? I wonder if I've met him. Do you remember that video?
What video?
I don't know, I forget. Oh, right, I think my brain auto-filled something auto-filled the word mafia, the beginning of it, to Maya. And then it became this whole thing about Maya being in the mafia.
I remember that. That was weird.
Can you imagine Maya in the mafia?
Yeah.
I can't really imagine, like, they're just, like, all of these really tough people, and then Maya's just happily standing there.
Like, I'm gonna go get a burger.
Wait, why are you handing me this gun? I don't need this. But you're in the mafia. What?
I thought this was a burger restaurant.
What? Steve, I told you not to put up that free burgers inside. People are going to think that we're a burger restaurant. This happens all the time. That would be strange.
Yes.
Anyways. Yeah, and everyone knows how much Bruto loves his little girl. She means everything to him.
So, how does she end up a Tenderlander?
I don't know, pal. But I heard she and the boss of Tenderlander are pretty tight. Tight? That's what it said in a file I read related to Maggie's case. There's an official file somewhere saying that they're tight.
What? What kind of world is this?
A professional world.
Wow, such amazement. That sounds like a clue.
You didn't know that already, Nick?
Maya, I'm tired, leave me alone.
No, wait, how didn't you know this already?
No, what?
She already told us that she feels like she owes her life to Tiger. And you mean to tell me you didn't know that they were close?
What?
Nick.
What, Maya?
I mean, there's overcomplicating things. And then there's what you do.
What's that supposed to mean?
I can't believe it. I almost forgot the most important thing.
What's that, Gumshoe?
You know, the lunchbox. How did everything go?
The lunchbox?
You remember the weenies?
Oh, that.
I hate weenies.
Oh, yes, those.
So, how did my weenies taste when they went down the hatch? Huh? Well, it was delicious. Yeah, that's what she said? Really? Well, not exactly. Don't worry about it, pal. I figured something would happen, so I came prepared.
Huh? What do you mean?
I made a jumbo lunchbox. Oh. Do me a favor again, huh, pal? And deliver this.
This is sure a heavy burden in one way more than one.
I can just imagine Maggie's little eyes sparkling with joy when you bring her that. We need to go. Tell me we don't have to eat all these too. I really can't eat anymore. Mick, it was your idea for us to eat them. This is your responsibility.
Excuse me?
You were the one and they were like, oh yeah, Maggie doesn't want them, Maya. We need to eat them. I tried to argue, and you were just like, no, we can't let them go to waste. I feel bad throwing them out.
Let's give them to someone else.
We worked, but he worked hard on them. I want them to go to Maggie, but Maggie doesn't want them. Let's discuss this. Oh. I wanted to see if they would have a conversation about it. They didn't.
Aw, that's disappointing.
Oh. Okay. Well then. I know what we have to do next, though. And we'll do it in the next episode. Thanks for watching, Pharaoh.
The Pharaoh!